Like I say, I'm gonna drive another on top of it if I can find it. There it is. Well, I got to find another one. Where's the other one right there? Shoot, let me get this dirt off this thing. And we're gonna drive that in there also. I horse mine around, I abuse it, so that's why I want 2 pins in it. If you're going to do a lot of horsing around, I value you put 2 pins in it because it's liable to break it. Kind of hard to get in there a little bit. I'm going to drive into it flush. There we are. Should I get the other one in there? All this side here, all this in there is just an idler. It's just to keep this side. See, I plop them down, all it does is keep it steady. Grease it up, it's going to mess your seal up. I'm not going to replace any seals. They all feel soft. I replaced them one time before. Yeah. Try to line your hole up when you put it in there, or top it, get this straight. Then push this in there. See if that won't line up. See, that found it. There it goes. We're going to knock it down some, a little bit more. Knock it down halfway in between this thing right here. That's it. I should have a lot more backup power. Alrighty, what we need next? We need to, I like to put, when I put it together, I like to put this part in the vise. This part right here in the vise. Set it up there. Whoa. Alright, we're going to go over this, these brass washers again. I don't know if I told you right now the other day. But anyway, we're going to set these brass washers out of the way, pistons out of the way right now. We're going to go back over these brass washers one more time. Don't need that, that will just keep pulling. Alright. The very bottom, here's where your pipe goes on the bottom of your transmission. Right there. Alright. So it doesn't make, you look at these things, you don't find nothing, no difference in them. Nothing. Not nothing. Near bit nothing. Nothing different. But if you want to keep them the same, mark them here and here. But what I'm concerned with now is getting these washers right. The bottom is your motor. The top is your pump. The pump only turns one way. I don't care what you do. It's turning the way your engine spins it. So it's, if the engine's spinning this way, it's going to be turning that way. If the engine's going that way, it's going to be going that way. So, you look at it, you look at these plate, a brass plate. This is how you tell. Let me knock the oil off it a little bit. Look at that plate. You see that little notch right there? It only has one. If this was a motor, it'd have a slot on the other side. But this is a pump, because it only goes one way. So put it back on there. Line that little hole up with that dowel pin right there. You could twist it wherever you want to fall in. See it fell in there? They want you to put it together the other way. They want you to put it together. The manufacturer wants you to put it together. Everything in this line on top. Well, it's hard to line it. If that's on top, you got to set this on there. You got to try to line it up. So it ain't quite lined up. So I'd rather do it this way. I'd rather go ahead and make sure mine's lined up. This thing is lined up there. And I'm going to show you the motor one more time. Like suction got it. Look at see it? The arrow there? That little cut, the arrow? That cut, that arrow? They're facing one that way and one that way. So that is your motor because it goes either way. This don't, but your motor does. We want to set these up on here. Grease it on top. Grease this one. My piston's already greased. Set it up there. Set that one up there. It don't matter how you put them, just put them on there. Now your next step, my battery don't go dead, I'm alright. Piston go dead, so I gotta hurry up. The next step is just slide this back on top of it, and it's there. Oh, I gotta clean it, put some silicone on it. Hold on, let me stop the camera. Battery's about dead too. Well, your next step, you need to clean this gasket up. I like to put some, I like using here, it's pretty good stuff. But the lid wasn't on, it was froze up. I just cut the bottom off, squeeze it out. So I'm gonna take that and just close it up, you know, like a toothpaste, use it again later on. But you can use lighter fluid, you can use, if you got some barbecue fluid, use it, you know, light a fire with the barbecue gas, the fluid, whatever you call it. Or gasoline, anything you got, melon spirits. In my case, I used, can't even think of the name of it now. Anyway, I cleaned it. I'll think of the name then. Anyway, now we're going to set this on here. I got everything greased. Got this greased, ready to set it on there. Now that was luck. I mean, that was pure luck. That was pure luck then. It just fell in there accidentally. It fell in there. Just fell right in there. We got to put a little plug in the back. And we'll put that plug in later. We just got to flip it over now. Put the bolts in it. And everything lined up. See how that spring loaded? Turn it over and put it in the way they say it now. They tell you to put it together this way. I don't like to put it together this way. Never have. Alright. We'll put a few bolts in. I'll show you how to put the pump on there. Where they at? Where the bolts? Here's two bolts. I know these two bolts here go at the top. They got that little 12-point socket head on it, socket type. Where's the other one at? Here it is. We know that one goes up top. So I can get them screwed in there. Get it pulled down a little bit. Try not to force it. I'm just pulling down on it and I'm pushing down the side at the same time. Alright. I don't want to tighten it until I get a bolt over here. That ain't quite long enough. See, I should have marked these bolts, but I didn't. Should have marked them. That was stupid on my head. Drop it. But it's easy to measure the side there. You can measure and tell the right one. Alright, starting to pull together now. Overcoming that spring loading there. We're going to get that down, so I'm showing how to put the pump on. Once I show you how to put the pump on, I ain't going to show you no more, because the rest of you tighten all these bolts ain't nothing. Alright, snug that. Go back to snug this one. You want to pull this down. It makes it easier to put the pump in there. Now I hadn't found no difference how this pump goes in there. There's a slot there. There's a pin go through the shaft. So we want to put the pin in the shaft. Here it is right here. And it fits through there real freely. There's no resistance whatsoever. This gear don't make difference which way it goes. Just drop it on there. See there? It fit right on there. There you go. This pump. Let's put a little grease on it though. Help this seal out. Keep from damaging the seal. You got some roller bearings inside of there. Make sure you grease them if they're dry. See the roller bearing in there? Make sure that don't let that thing be dry. Grease up your pump. Grease up your gear, pump gear. Make sure you get your shaft. And stick this sucker on. If you want to mark this taking it off, make you a mark on the pump. There we go. I get all my bolts in. And we're through with it, so I'm not going to show you the rest of it. That's just easy to do there. You shouldn't be having to babysit you on. On these bolts, I know you wonder what torque them down. Get your book out and look. I don't torque them. Only thing torque is for is keep you from over tightening and breaking the bolts off, stripping the hole out. That's all that's for. But you got old bolts like these. I'm using an old bolt. It's not feasible to torque them down because you can snap a bolt off, and you got a problem. If you want to torque one down, buy all new bolts. That way you can torque it. But I wouldn't torque old bolts. Just tighten them up good. Stagger across there and tighten them up real good, and then that's all it needs. And just when you tighten these pump up, snug this nut, then go back and torque. Tighten that, and you'll be ready to go. Oh, now I can put my set screw in the back. We're through with it. Snug that up. If you do it, that thin loom, don't keep forcing to snug it up because that loom is not thick. You're just going to drive it through there. That's all you're going to do. So you got to put my damper on there. I need to paint it, but I don't think it's going to get painted. I'll just say the hell with it. Oh, took my oil. I was going to paint it, but anyway, I think I'm going to say the hell with it. Well, I dropped it. Alrighty, we're ready to go put it in. I just got to put my spring in here, put my clip on there, and we're going to put it in the tractor. Well, we're going to mill it on back till, I'm going to say, back to right there somewhere. Something like that. I got to keep that radius too, so I got to keep that in mind. So that's how far I want to mill it back. I'll probably go a little further, but I don't know. Well, I could go a lot back further, but I'm not. I'm not looking for speed. I'm not really looking for race somebody back. I just want to back up a lot faster than what I did. So this will help me out a lot here. I can back up a little bit faster. We took out about a quarter of an inch out of it. Went back a quarter inch more.